You know that girl, right? The one who's captured your attention and makes you crave being closer. You want to create a deep connection with her, but you don't know how. Does that sound familiar? It's time for some flirting, and not just any flirting. We're talking about flirtatious banter. Have you ever wondered why some banter makes her smile while other comments push her away? In this video, I'm uncovering the shocking difference between flirtatious banter and toxic banter. You won't believe how easy it is to spot the difference and avoid the mistakes that ruin your chances with your dream girl. And I have a special bonus at the end to help you as you're practicing your flirtatious banter, so make sure you stay with me to the end. As a Christian dating coach for men, I'm all about teaching you authentic strategies that lead you to authentic love. So we'll explore why toxic tactics like negging are so damaging to relationships, and why genuine, uplifting, encouraging flirting helps you create a meaningful connection. Sound good? Let's start by defining flirty banter. Let me just say, flirting is one of my favorite things ever. So much so that flirting for me is about as easy as breathing. As a matter of fact, it's probably easier for me than breathing. So flirting is definitely a good, positive thing. However, it's important to know the difference between flirty banter and toxic banter, because far too many people are saying that toxic banter is the correct way and the only way, and it's not. Flirty banter is playful, it's fun, it's lighthearted. Flirty banter is always encouraging. It's about creating a positive vibe and making her feel better about herself. It lifts the mood very quickly. You've probably heard me say this before. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? This is certainly something we deep dive into in my Attracting Lasting Love Academy. People like people who make them feel good. We love being around people who make us feel good. And flirty banter accomplishes that quite nicely. So how do you use flirty banter? Like, what does that look like? Here are two strategies that are crazy effective and are sure to make her heart race. Strategy number 1 is positive teasing. This one's probably my personal favorite. An example of this is something simple like, "You're always full of surprises, aren't you?" Or, "Are you secretly a superhero? Because you just made my day." Again, it's fun, it's playful, it's just a little tease. The second strategy for flirty banter is a compliment with a little bit of a twist. For example, "I bet you hear this all the time, but you have a great sense of humor." Or, "You're like a breath of fresh air, just when I thought my day couldn't get any better." Okay. Now it's time to define toxic banter. Toxic banter, like negging, is designed to undermine someone's confidence and make them seek your approval. Yes, even as I say that out loud, it makes me sick inside. I can't believe people actually teach this. It's manipulative and damaging. Far too many people feel justified in using toxic banter because it gets attention. It's shocking. It grabs your attention whether you want it to or not. But that in no way takes away from the fact that it's damaging and it's harmful. Just because something gets attention doesn't mean it's the right kind of attention, okay? It will damage your relationships and leave a hurtful mark emotionally. Some examples of toxic banter would be negging, saying something like, "Well, you look pretty good for someone who doesn't usually dress up." Slap their face. Another example is a backhanded compliment like, "I didn't expect you to be smart and pretty." In all honesty, these make me really mad. I have a hard time saying them because why would you want to hurt someone you're supposed to love, you're supposed to care about? I don't understand that. I don't understand why some people feel like it's appropriate to hurt someone you're supposed to show love to. Like, I don't even get it. And then people wonder why there are so many single people in this world. And that's the best advice they can give. Hello, can I just get an amen in the comments? Yeah, comment amen. All right, moving on. Let's talk now about the impact both of these strategies have on relationships. Flirty banter builds connection. It builds a genuine connection and shows you're confident and respectful. Guys who understand flirty banter are incredibly sexy. They just are. It also boosts confidence. It helps her feel valued and appreciated, which paves the way for a healthy relationship. While toxic banter creates insecurity. Doubt and insecurity can lead to a toxic relationship. It also destroys trust. It can make her feel wary about your intentions. You cannot have a good relationship if there's no trust. So why would you purposefully try to damage it? So the next thing you need to know, now that we know toxic banter is out, no matter how many movies try to portray it as glamorous and as all women loving it. Yeah, the drama queens love it, the smart ones don't. So now that you know to avoid the toxic banter and to instead pursue the flirty banter, let's talk about how to master flirty banter. Tip number 1 is always be genuine. Always. That's just a really good life rule right there. Always be authentic. Flirting should always come from a place of genuine interest and kindness. Tip number 2 is to focus on positivity. Keep your banter positive and uplifting. Aim to make her smile and feel special. Remember, people like people who make them feel good. Tip number 3 is to read her reactions. Pay attention to her reactions, and if she seems uncomfortable at any point, it's a sign that it's time to just shift gears. Remember, the key difference between flirty and toxic banter is the intent behind your words. Flirty banter is about building up, while toxic banter is about tearing down. Now, before you go, practicing your flirty banter just got even easier. I have an incredible tool that's going to help you with this. I just created an all-new guide on 13 signs she's waiting for you to make a move. You can get this guide entirely for free so that you can see the signs she's interested in you early on and, go practice some of that flirty banter. This quick resource will save you a lot of worry and time because you'll be able to know quickly that she's interested and you can make your move. I will put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment where you can download this free guide. Again, it's just 13 signs she's waiting for you to make a move. So download it now and practice your flirting. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Your feedback on what you're enjoying really helps me. I love creating videos where we get to debunk popular common myths. If that's something you're enjoying, let me know. And a huge thank you to everyone who's so amazing with the super thanks. It warms my heart to know there are people who love wholesome, godly content. So thank you for your support. And whether you've ever used the super thanks before or not, if you would like to support wholesome, godly content, consider using the super thanks. It's just beneath the video. It's kind of like a heart icon next to like the thumbs up and everything. Some people aren't sure where it is. That's where it is. And thank you. Also, make sure you share with a friend who needs to know how to use flirty banter to capture a woman's heart. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. And how genuine, uplifting flirting. There's a spider right there. He's a little one. I'm a little freaking out right now. 1 minute, please. We'll be back. Good news. I dealt with it. It was tiny. Thankfully, I'm not massively afraid of spiders or anything. This is a little unsettling. So, deep breath. That was not a deep breath. That was a shallow breath. But it's okay. We're moving on. We're good. An example of this would be something like... It's a little easier when you're like actually flirting with someone, not the camera. It comes off a little more natural. Not that I can't do it. It just takes a minute to warm up. Okay, secret end of the video club. I'm kind of tempted to make the word for the end of the video spider, but that's creepy. So we're not going to do that. How about bug? That's less creepy, I guess. A different image comes to my mind when I hear bug than spider. So that's our word for the end of the video. Oh shoot, I was so gonna say something. You don't know what it was. It's gone. Well, Well, I guess we'll just end it there. Thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. I'll see you in the next one.